Class. Today we're going to take a quick look at how to get books at the Citrus Library that might help you with your research paper. We could get print books, which you would have to actually go to the library to check out, or we can get electronic books, which are available to you as long as nobody else is using the book at the same time. So to do this, let me expand this and let's go into the library and take a look at where you would go to get that and how you would search them once you found them. As always, got to click that to get to the library's website. We've been using the databases link. I'd like you to go down here to where it says Research Help and click on Guides by Subject. This is going to give you every subject taught at Citrus that requires a research paper. So keep this in mind for other classes you take. We're obviously interested in the English and literature resources, so let's take a look at that. They have subdivided this by classes, and I'm looking for English 101. That's the class we're in, and there it is. Okay. This is basically it's the research homepage for the English 101 class. You might ask yourself, or you might ask me, why are you waiting so long to show us this, Mr. Dow? Mainly because I think there's a lot. It's kind of overwhelming to come up with all this information on this page, so I took it a step at a time. But you could get your master plots right here. You could get journal articles right here. This is all analysis on the stories. What you'll find is a lot of the journal articles on here you've already found them. They're in short stories for students, or they're in the master plots, or you've seen them by doing an EBSCO search. I'm going to look here at books and ebooks and just take a look at what we can get in those databases. So I have one search box for print books and one for electronic books. I am going to actually search the print book catalog, and the reason I'm going to do that is because some of these print books are also available as ebooks, and that kind of limits what we're going to do. So I'll look at a print book and an ebook. I can do that here. Obviously, I can go here and get nothing but ebooks, but let's just start with this way. Notice they tell you how to search here. They said type in the name of your author and the word criticism. I've been doing my demonstrations with Raymond Carver. I'm interested in criticism on him. He wrote the short story Cathedral, which I often use for research paper purposes. Also, another story called What We Talk About When We Talk About Love. So I'm just going to look at Carver. He's my test case here. Let's do a search. So now what I'm getting here are both print books that the library has available and also electronic books. The electronic books that show up are the ones that are also in print. This is probably a print book just because it's got that icon there. Let me go down a little bit further. That's a print book, and it shows you the cover. Here's an ebook, though. That means we probably have a print copy of this, but they've made it available online. So let's do a quick look here at what an ebook looks like for us and how we can search it to find the information we want. So I went into the ebook. I'm in here now. Okay, if I look at it, they've given me kind of an overview of what's in here. I've got his life. I've got critical contexts, whatever that means, critical readings, whatever that is. So I could search through this. I could open up the whole book and go through it, but there's an easier way to search. I just want to show you that real quick. I'll go, let's say, to critical readings right there. All right, I'm going to get the actual page of the book. There it is, critical readings. I'm on page 139. So I could click this and just kind of skim through it. That's one thing I could do. Well, there's nothing on 140. Okay, I could read it. But you could also do something much quicker, and that is to search within the book. When you hit search within, it's not just about searching this one section, critical readings. It'll search, actually it is. I think it is just about critical readings. So they would say, what do you want me to search for? I'm going to search for the title of the story that I'm writing about. I'll search for Cathedral. I want to know what is in this section, critical readings, that mentions the story Cathedral. All right, I've clicked OK. Oh, maybe I should click this right here. Try that. All right. What I've got 71 matches. Actually, they have looked at. Here's the whole book. They've got given me the whole book here. I've got 33 matches in critical context, 22 in critical readings. If I want to know what okay, they mention it 22 times here. What do they say about it? I'll click on that. And what they do here is they've actually broken it down. In critical readings, there are several different chapters. This is a book after all. I can see they mentioned it once in this one, once here. Here they mention Cathedral 12 times in this chapter right here. What's that about? Hold on, let's go back. Let's see if they'll. Let me go back in here and see what's going on. Critical contexts. Oh, I just switched over. All right. Let's search within critical contexts. Let's try Cathedral again. I'm putting it in quotation marks, as I think it would be in the text here. All right, 33. Let's try 30. Let's try critical context. There it is. It's mentioned all these times. I will try it right here. So what's happening once I clicked on that? There's 11 mentions. It tells me every page that the word cathedral is mentioned, which means the book or the story in the book. And it also gives me a little bit of some of the sentence that it's mentioned in, so I can very quickly kind of scan through. There's the story, the widely anthologized story. Like if I want to read more of this, I simply click on this and move on. All right, it's mentioned 5 times in minimalism, largely okay. We talk about love. So anyway, I mean, obviously, I'm not finding anything right here, right now, but this is a very simple way to search this book for what I want, which is a mentioning of my short story. Alcoholicals in Cathedral. I'm trying to find something I could actually use here. Calling Cathedral. Middle-aged men behaving badly. Let's try that one. The opening story of Cathedral. No, that's not going to help me at all. The works of Raymond Carver. Cathedral. From Castile Cathedral. The Architecture Massacre. Anyway, I'm searching this ebook. I want to try to find one that I thought, oh, for sure. So let's do symbols. I know Cathedral has symbols in it. The short story. Here we go. The title story of Cathedral, which is the story I'm looking at, presents a symbol that resonates the highest. Let's see what that's about. Well, there it is, and look how easy they made it to find that story. So anyway, I can just find what I need by looking through this search box, hitting search within. I just have to get back to the to the book itself to actually use this search box thing. So let's go back. Let's start going backwards and get back to the list of stuff we had. I want to look at one print source with you. I'm going to take a look at. Let's look at this one down here. I just want to show you something. Raymond Carver, Comprehensive Research and Study Guide. So it is a book about Raymond Carver and about his writing. I would like to know what is in that book. Do you mention the story Cathedral? Okay, here once again I can have description, editions, availability. By the way, is it available? Let's see. Here it is. It's available right here. This is not an ebook. I would have to actually go to the library, find, there's the number, 813.54. Looks like we have 2 copies of them. Somebody checked out one. One's still there, so I could get this. But is it worth getting? Let's take a look at the description. All right, here are the contents of this book. Where I'm calling from. These are, okay, here we go. Plot summary of Cathedral. Characters in Cathedral. Critical views on Cathedral. Everything under here is about the story Cathedral. Probably what you have is like a paragraph to a page of material on, well, some of it, not the fever stuff, but you get a paragraph or a page of material about Cathedral, and it is all from different authors. So what that means is, what I've got here, I know this comes from this book by Bloom. Is that who? Harold Bloom wrote this book, or so he collected a lot of other writers writing about the story as well. But I do have like Irving Howe's Stories of Our Loneliness. That's going to be saying something that is analysis on Cathedral. Arthur Brown, Raymond Carver, Postmodern Humanism. That is going to be about Cathedral. These are separate sources if I use them. So I can't really search anymore on this one. I have to actually go to the library and get it, but it's available there. It's pretty simple to get. There's a lot of stuff here on Cathedral, a lot of possibilities. And again, look at the books that I haven't looked at yet. Look down here. There's like 50 or 60 books here. These are books about Raymond Carver, about his writing. I can go into them. There are ways to find out if they mention my story or not. So what I would suggest to you is that if you're ever having any trouble at all finding sources, you should certainly start here. Take a look at what's available on the ebooks. Search through the ebooks to find mentions of your story, and you will find quite a bit of good information there, because this is a pretty major resource. Okay, I'll stop you right there. Good luck finding these other sources that you need, and I'll talk to you when you get done.